Happy New Year, everyone! I have been wanting to do this vlog for a little while. I'm just now getting to it, but I didn't intend on releasing it as a New Year's vlog. It just kind of worked out that way, but it's very appropriate timing as I start this new chapter of my life in 2018. Some of you that know me are already aware of my story as of late, so you don't really need to watch this if you don't want to, but you can if you want to. I just want to fill everyone in on something that's actually very relevant to my story and quite frankly has made me stronger as a person. As many of you have been seeing, I've been posting a lot of workout videos and cooking and meal prep, especially on my Snapchat and Instagram stories, and I've been doing that the last 6 months or so. And then the 3 years before that, I pretty much fell off of the face of the earth, according to some people. So I have a good reason behind that, and that's what I'm gonna explain right now, hopefully as briefly as possible. But the truth of the matter is that I was struggling with my health very badly for a good 3 years, and I suffered daily to the extent that I could barely even function. I have a digestive disorder with a lot of food sensitivities, and I suffered very badly from bloating and abdominal pain and nausea, you name it. But I don't know exactly how this whole thing started, but I do know that the tipping point was a stomach virus that I contracted shortly after I moved to LA. And I was pretty much bedridden for 5 months, and life was very hard. It sucked. Eating was very hard. I could barely eat. But anyways, I had to go through the whole motion of going to the doctors and getting all these tests done, trying to find out what was wrong with me, and we didn't find anything, not according to the test. No test result could pick up what was wrong with me, but that was good. There was no detectable inflammation. I thought it was something more serious was going on by the way I was feeling. But anyways, I just spent 3 years, I didn't fully recover like you should after an episode of food poisoning. So I suffered, pretty much every day, and I improved sometimes, but not really. So I spent those 3 years with my top priority being trying to find an answer to manage my condition. And I tried so many things, and I spent countless hours on the internet looking for answers and joining forums and trying to connect with people that suffered from the same thing. Really to only read that some people never found anything that worked for them. And honestly, I was afraid that I might be one of those people that would never find an answer. I thought, this is how I'm gonna feel every day for the rest of my life. What do I have to look forward to now? I don't know. I was just feeling very down, very alone, and yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was willing to try anything though, anything and everything, and nothing worked. And then another symptom, I guess you could say, of my condition was unexplained weight gain. So there I was gaining weight, and I couldn't explain it because I was trying to eat healthier, but I was still gaining, and it didn't make sense, honestly. And I had no way of getting the weight off because I couldn't work out. I was too sick to my stomach every day to even work out. I could not hit the gym. It just wasn't possible. Yeah, that wasn't happening. So there I was stuck with these extra pounds that I didn't know what to do with. And that went on for, the full 3 years. And then I finally stumbled on this beautiful model all the way in Australia who basically had the same story as me. I was ready to throw in the towel. I I had no energy. I was living a very sedentary lifestyle and I didn't know what to do anymore. I read into her story and it really was almost identical to mine. She gained weight and was trying to eat healthier, but that still led to weight gain. So that's unexplained. And this is coming from like a real model. She was actually a contestant on Australia's Next Top Model. So she had this supermodel figure and then, you know, gained some weight and she was trying to get that body back, but it wasn't until she got in touch with the dietitian that put her on a special diet, which is the diet that I'm on now, which is the reason I can even work out and live my life again, is this diet. Thank God for it, because it really does work. But so she started following the diet, and after a couple weeks of strictly following it, she really started to feel better, and then, you know, got back to working out. And then she told me herself she lost 15 pounds of body fat in 5 months, and that's it. She got her supermodel figure back. It was this day that it just clicked for me. It just clicked that if she can do it, I can do it, and I'm going to do it. And I was desperate, but I had a good feeling. It just really clicked with her, and she was like the success story I was looking for. And so I followed the diet, and within a couple weeks, I was feeling better. Lo and behold, I had to get into a routine of meal prepping weekly, which I'm still doing. So because I need to know everything that's going into my food. And the diet was honestly overwhelming in the beginning because it really does require a lot of diligence and reading labels and consistent efforts. And so I had to, but it's just what I had to do. So that's why I started, you know, like really cooking a lot and prepping my own foods, and that's what I'm still doing. But I played with different recipes that fit the diet. So so I got a few under my belt that I can whip up here. So anyways, once the cooking part was under wraps, I was able to get back to working out. So I hired a trainer. And I've had a couple trainers, and I've just been working out almost every day for the last 5-6 months. And with all that said, I get to start the new year 2018 with the extra weight off. I'm feeling so much better, and my thinking is clearer, my energy levels are higher, and if there's any good takeaway from this experience is that my body automatically holds me accountable now. So I have no choice but to eat right. And that's not really a bad thing. Everybody should be eating well and working out anyways. But I also want to say that I plan to make this year so much more about the music, and singing is my first love and always will be. And I just need to post a lot more singing and music and content in general. And I feel like I'm a little late to the game, but I, had good reason to be away for a while. It's just social media just wasn't my priority. My health was. But now I'm getting my sexy back, and it's going to be a whole new vibe this year. And I'm excited to see what this year and the coming years will bring. Cheers to the future, and this should answer any lingering questions anyone has about my whereabouts or what has been going on with me. And if anyone is having similar issues, seriously, feel free to reach out to me. I look at this experience as a success story, and I'm, happy to share information or help anyone else who needs it. So, I forgot one little thing. I've seen some people bashing New Year's resolutions. And just take into consideration that some people have setbacks and things happen in our lives that we have no control over. And in my particular case, I absolutely have New Year's resolutions. There's so much I want to do, and I literally was incapable of pursuing my goals for so long because of this one thing. So don't take your health for granted, because once that's gone, you don't have anything. I'm sorry, you don't. Believe me, I know. But thanks for watching, and cheers to 2018.